Hello world, Paul Whittakin back with my universal law of numbers, and I'm going to go over it with you today and explain to you a little bit in more detail how it works. What we'll do is we'll just get started, and I'll point out that we have these numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and those are the universal numbers that we're familiar with. And in this code, so to speak, we reduce numbers. So for first timers, 1, 2, 3 is 6. 1 and 2 and 3 is a 6. If we add 4, 5, 6 to that, we get 21, which is a 3. 7, 8, and 9. 7 and 8, 15 and 9 are 24, which is a 6. But if we add them all together, we get 45, which is a 9. And what this does is it takes the entire realm, universe of numbers, and it basically simplifies them to explain all mathematics in this one simple diagram. Because what we're doing is if we square a number, the number 1, we get 1, square 2, 3, square 3, 9, square 4, we get 16, which is 1 and 6 is a 7. And the thing keeps on going on. Here we get all the way to x to the 7th power. And then once we hit that, it starts all over again from the top to go to x to the 13th power and 14th power, 15th power, 16th power. It's a revolving circle. Numbers are very complicated, but in the world, in the universe of numbers, things become much more simplified, and it helps you to understand how numbers sequence with each other, how they interrelate to each other, and I'm just going to point out some of these very basic principles today. So within the code, we have many different codes, specifically 248751, and it's over here 248751. We have 417, 714, and we have 181818. They appear going down, but they also appear coming across. For instance, 741, 741, 181, 818, 471, 471, 248, 751, 248, 751. And I'd like to point out that nothing in this world of numbers is a coincidence. It's all very simple. It's a chaotic world of numbers, but if you understand how they combine together, everything becomes much more simplified. And whether or not you're an elementary school student, high school student, a student of engineering or physics or chemistry or math or architecture or engineering, or even a renowned professor of physics at a prestigious university, this universal law of numbers has there are infinite possibilities, and there's infinite knowledge and wisdom embedded inside of this very simple diagram. So what I will do is I will get started, and I'll point out once again these codes. The 248751 code, it's just that the way these numbers double, okay? 2 plus double is 4, double is 8, double is 16, double is 32, double is 64. So all of these numbers, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, and 1, double in that sequence. If we want to take an 8 and double it, 8 is plus 8 is, double 8 is 16, double that, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. It's just the way that the numbers double. And then these numbers, for instance, but these 369 numbers, which are, I wouldn't say they're more important, but they are more of the guiding force in the set of numbers between 1 and 9. But if we double 3, we get 6. If we double 6, we get 3. If we go 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, plus 3 is 15, plus 3 is 18. You will see that these simple numbers, they explain in its entirety the way that numbers interrelate with each other. And today I want to help point this out for you. And I call this a 369 code, and I give credit to Nikola Tesla, who brought that to my attention. Not personally, of course, but I think he made the statement that 369, understanding them, is the key to the universe. And I believe that we're going to highlight a little bit of that I'm going to highlight that for you today. So basically we have this 248751, and it's a 369 code. And if you do this, you're multiplying 2 by 2 is 4, 4 by 2 is 8, 4 by 8 is 28, which is a 7. 4 times 4 is 16, which is a 7. 4 times 8, which is 32, which is a 5. You will see in this diagram that it's devoid of any 3, 6s, or 9s. But in reality, they're just hiding behind the shadows, and this is 3, 6, and 9, and I'll illustrate that for you right now a little bit. 4 and 8, 12 is a 3. 8 and 7, 15 is a 6. 7 and 5 is a 3. 5, 1, 6, 3, 6. 4 and 8, 3, 12, 3. 3, 3, 3. 6, 6, 6. 3, 3, 3. 6, 6, 6. If we add them going across, we'll come up with a 9. 4 and 8 is 12, and 7 is 19. Plus 5 is 24, 26, and 2 is 27. 2 and 7 is a 9. But anyway, 248751 is going to add up to a 9. So throughout the code, we will see this reappearing, and that is just another way of being a 9. Numbers can take on a different form, but they will be the same actual thing. For instance, in this universal code, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, another way of saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in actuality is 1, 4, 9, 7, 7, 9, 4, 1, 9. Because if we square the numbers, that's what they are. What if we take them to the third power? Well, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as well. And it goes on to infinity. So basically what we're doing is we're taking the chaotic world that we live in and using the law of the universe, and it all simplifies and comes back into one little simplified chart like this, which is bringing order back in from the chaos. And we live in a world full of chaos, full of confusion. But in this universe that we live in, it has an order, and it's a very simplified order. And if you understand the way that these numbers work, they will provide you wisdom, knowledge, truth, and just insight into the way life works, I would even go as far to say. So once again, 369 code, and it's based upon this 248751 together with the 369s, the 181s, and the 714s, all of those numbers interrelating together. So let's just get started. And the first thing I'll do is I'll point out what happens when we use 248751 against this group of numbers that we're familiar with. And what happens is we get the 248751. 248751 separated by 3s and 6s. And again, 248751, again 248751 separated by 3s and 6s, and the same thing over here in these two columns going down, and then we have a 9. So what it is here, we have 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, 9, 9, 9. 6, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, 9, 9, 9. And if you do, I'm just pointing that out, but if you do it in many different ways, you will find that you are always going to be uncovering the 369 throughout. And that's never a coincidence. In this universe, we don't have coincidences. Everything follows a specific order. Okay, so what I did was I took the first set of numbers from the top line there, 149,794, 419, and I applied the code, because when we apply the codes, then we uncover the underlying nature of the code. So what you see here is we also get the 2, 4, 8, 7, 5 ones, and in this case, every third row going down, there will be 9s. 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 9, 6, 6, 6, 9s. If you stop your video later on and look back, you will start to see some of the coincidences that I'm talking about that aren't coincidences. But anyway, if we add these ones across, we'll get 3. These across 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. Obviously, if we add these down, they're all going to be 9, because 9s are going to add up to a 9, and we know that the 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, 1 adds up to a 9. So 3 6s and 9s. So the first interesting thing that I like to point out is how when we apply the code within the code, we always come up with all of the same numbers, all of the numbers that even exist in the code. Now there's one exception to that, which I will cover in just a minute or two. But what I've done here is I have just checked them off. So when I do this and create this model, inside of this one, you will find that all of the numbers that are in the original code, they all exist inside of this one as well, okay? And that's what I'm trying to point out there, which evidently is not a coincidence either. So I learned these things, I didn't know what to expect when I did this arithmetic and uncovered that, but to me it was an amazing revelation, let's say. So here, for instance, we have 719, 449, 179. But that we also find in the original code. 179, 449, 719. It's backwards, sure. On this line, this sixth line going down, we have the 149, 779, 419, 149, 779, 419. So those ones are easy to notice, but once again, if you look within, you go diagonally, crosswise, every way that possible, but here's a 119, for instance. Here's a 729, for instance. Here's a 417. Here's a 714. Okay, that's what we have in the original one, and you'll find these kind of numbers in here too. For instance, here's the 119 right there. There's a 149 right there. Here's a 129. Here's a 759. Here's a 789. So if you do that on your own, we won't go and find them all individually, but take my word for it, and you can also experiment with it yourself. And I think if you do, you will see things. This is like a book. If you read a book, you're going to get certain things from it. If I read a book, I'm going to get certain things out of it, and maybe we can compare, but we'll find that we don't all see the same things. But there's infinite knowledge and wisdom and truth embedded in this simple diagram of numbers. And I'm just pointing out a couple of them for today's purposes. So we'll move on to the next one in the sequence, going across the 189, 189. And if we do that, we arrive at these numbers. And what we will see is we have sixes, 6, 6, 3, 3, 3, 9, 9, 9. 7, 9, 7. Okay, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Or 6, 6, 6. 3, 3, 3, 9, 9, 9. So we have the 3 6s and 9s, and they're appearing throughout, and the 3s and 6s were hiding a little bit behind the shadows, but if you start to look a little more closely, you will see that they are there in fact. Now, I've created this chart for the 189, and what I'm going to point out here in the beginning is the 189 and the 119, they are the two in the rows going across that don't have all of the numbers in the code embedded in them. But if you take them together, you will find that they do. But there's one little exception to that, which is the 129. And the 129 is the one number that does not. But anyway, if you see, these are the ones that are in the 119 code, and these are the ones that are in the 189 code. And whatever's missing here, you have over here. Whatever this one doesn't have, this one has, and vice versa. But when it comes to the 129, it's the only number that doesn't appear in a normal sequence. In 189, 189, it appears like this: 129, 129. And that's the central point in the chart, which means something. 129, once again. So you have the 129, but it's the only instance when it's not in a sequence like this, 419 or something along those lines. And I think that's telling us something too. What I like to believe is that everything that we uncover in this universal code, universal law of numbers, nothing is a coincidence. Everything has meaning. Everything has order. Everything has symmetry. Everything means something. You just have to find the meaning for yourself. But it's the universal law. It's the law of the universe. It's perfect. It's perfection, okay? So anyway, now we'll go to the 179449719. And I'll see if I can find that here. Right, so that's this one right here. So now we're at the 179449719 sequence. 248751, 248751, separated by 9s. Each one of these rows, columns going down is going to have the 248751, and they're separated on the 3rd and the 6th and the 9th row going down by the 9s. Once again, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 9s, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 9, 6, 6, 6, and 9s. If we add them going across, we're going to arrive at a 3. Arrive at a cross by adding them across and reducing, we'll come up with a 6, and it goes 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. As we know, if we add them going down already, they will always add up to 9 because 248751 adds up to 9. So you will see inside of that table that the 3 6s and 9s are also hiding behind in the shadows, and all of the numbers in the code will reappear inside of here. All you have to do is stop your video and you look for them, and I'm sure you'll find them, because the universe will give us that consistent result. It will never deviate. It will never cause confusion. It will always take anything that appears confusing, and it will bring it back in and bringing order back to the entire system. And that's what it does. Okay, so now we're going to go to the 159, which is the next one in the set, right? 159, 729, 489. 159, 729, 489. With the 248, so 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times 4 is 4, 5 times 1, well, 2 times, what is this? Okay. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 4. Oh, I got myself confused here. Why am I doing that? 1 times 2 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 9 times 2 is 18. 7 times 2 is 14. 2 times 2 is 4. So that's how it's arrived at. And excuse me, because I do sometimes even become a little bit confused myself. But I know when I do, all I have to do is just re-examine the code, re-examine, and I will. It will bring me back into straighten up my thinking. And that's one of the things it does as well. It keeps us truthful with ourselves. It's just one of the aspects that I like about it a lot. Okay, so in this one, once again, all of the numbers in the original code reappear. You just have to look for them. There's a 179, there's a 729 right here. This line comes from the original code going across backwards. 129, 459, 789. That's the last row down here, going across 129, 459, 789. And if you examine this chart on your own, you will see that all of the numbers from the original code, they reappear here in this code. Okay, so by now I'm beginning to, you should probably be beginning to understand that there is no coincidence in this. It's just the order in the sequence that numbers combine. And this is the entire universe of numbers, and it will always remain constant. It will never deviate. It's a truth machine. This is the truth machine, okay? So we're going to get to the 119, 119s down here, and we have that one. And we also have, for instance, the same type of sequence, 666, 666, 666, 666. It's sixes. It will be. Add them across 3, add them across, it's a 6, add them across 3. So we have 3, 6, 3, 6, 3, 6. And you may find some of your own little, interesting things inside of here if you are to examine them. And I think you actually will. And as I pointed out before, these are the numbers from the original code that reappear in this sequence behind it, the 119 sequence, which has all of the numbers that 189 is missing. But the 129 is the missing link there, although we do see a 129 here, 129, but I never use this one up here. That's not abiding by the law, but it certainly cannot be a coincidence that it's like that, and it's like that, and it's like that. So it's just... it's trying to tell us something, and when I figure out what that is, I'll be happy to share it with you. This is all just the universe talking, right? And it's nothing that I own or anything like that. It's just simply the universe providing us with the infinite knowledge that it possesses. And it's something that we can probably benefit from greatly. Now we came to the last row in the sequence. 129759. We have the 248751s, which give us these sixes, 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 okay? They give us 6, 3, 6, 6, 3, 6, 3. 6, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3. Or 6, 3, 9. 6, 3, 9. 6, 3, 9. And you will find the same thing, once again, you will uncover all of the simplicity that pertains to the entire system, and it will always bring itself back into a simple order of things. Now what we'll do is I'll just quickly point out what happens when we take the code and we apply some of the other little codes that are within the code. Namely the 714417 and the 818181. So let's start with the 818181. And lo and behold, would you believe it? We come up with the same thing, 248751. So you'll see 248751, 248751 in each one of these going down. Going across, we have 999, 999, 999, okay? If we add them going down, we have 9s, And if we have them going across, we have 9s. So I would say you can look at this and you can see 2s and 7s and 8s and 4s and 5s and 1s and whatever, but in actuality, that's one big 9, okay? It's 9 staring us in the face, and we may not have even noticed him. But 9 is the queen bee in this universal system, and she's always going to be there. It will always be there in everything that we're doing, okay? So 714 against the 248751, and we're going to get the same sequence of the 248751s. 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6 6s, 6 6s 6s 6s. So there is 9 in there too. Let's look for it. 5 and 1, 6, 8, 12, 27. Well, 27, 2, and 7 is a 9 because 5, 2, or 248751 adds up to 27, which is a 9. But in this code, we will see 6 staring us in the face. Even though it doesn't appear to be there, you don't see a 6 if you just look at that from the, at a glance. In reality, it's 6 all over the place. And of course, you have 3s here too if you want to look for them. 3s, 3, 3, 3, in order. They are all, the numbers always arrange themselves in the perfect order, in the perfect place, and they're just trying to tell us something. And I'm trying to point that fact out to people because I believe if you study this a little bit and just get some general grasp of what's going on here, it will provide you a lot of information about the world of numbers, and it will all begin to make better sense to you. I think many people in our schools, through our schools and society and all of the, the peer pressure or whatever that surround mathematics in school and, gaining certifications and becoming something of a profession, it's some sort of information pollution because it takes away the beauty of what numbers really are. Just this universe that we live in, we communicate through numbers. Even if I wasn't speaking, you would be able to understand this. If you're a person anywhere in the world and you can't understand a word I'm saying, the numbers are basically, they're communicating with us. And we're all trying to understand the universe, and this can be something that helps us, okay? And I have, once again, the 181. Maybe I went over that one again. I think I did, but maybe this is a little bit different arrangement. I don't know. Okay, so I think that's an extra. So what we have here is basically, it's a circle. It's not only a circle, it's every geometric form is embedded within that code. Every number, every kind of, any type of arithmetic, whether it's multiplication, subtraction, division, addition, you can uncover it within the code. Because what the code is doing is, it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what it is. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If that's where your comprehension ends, that's fine, because that's fine. Maybe you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but you can't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But if you begin to explore a little bit, you will see that everything I'm talking about is as simple as that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? The circle. The circle represents a 0. Now, a 0 is a part of this thing because if I were to, for instance, take a number like 33, and I wanted to square 33 and find out what it is. Well, 33 is a 6, and 33 squared is 1089. But we ignore the 0. We just add the 1 and the 8 and the 9. But it is there, and I acknowledge that. And we don't have anything against the 0, and that's why I make peace with it, okay? But the 0 represents many things too, and it can represent a circle. And it's a circle is a 369 code as well. The circle is nothing but 3 6s and 9s. That's all it is. Even the straight line, which is in conventional language 180 degrees, well, we can take away the 0. It doesn't matter. If we add it up, it's going to be an 18. And if we reduce that, it's going to be a 9. And if you make the split the circle into 9 parts, you will also find the same type of sequence going on in my universal law of numbers. Okay, so I will leave that up for you, and I will sign out today. And I hope you learned something. For me, learning is it's the key to sanity. It's the key to your psychological well-being. If I can teach somebody something, if anybody got anything from this today that I'm sharing with you, then that makes me feel good. Okay? So anyway, peace and happiness, and I'm signing out.